Good morning. This time, it's not a story, it's an experiment. So long back, a physician was there, and she realized that in her workplace, people were drinking more of soda than water. This is not in India, this is abroad. So soda is not as good for health as water is. So they wanted to actually replace these habits and make people drink more of water than soda. But uh, they tried, teaching. They tried handing out, saying benefits of water, the disadvantages of taking soda, but the habit pattern did not change. So they decided one experiment they decided on. So the purpose was to shift people from drinking carbonated water, soda, to drinking more of water in the workspace. That was the intention. And they had to make people change their habits, right? So what they did initially, the workspace contained, you know how the workspace is, right? There's entrance, then there are various rooms and main office. So there was water available only in two places. If entire place of entire area, if you map out, water was available one at here and one in another corner, two places. So at the beginning of the experiment, they recorded the sales of soda and water. And then at the end of the experiment, they again recorded. The change which happened was that water which was available only at two places, what they did now, they put it in several places, six places. One here, one there, one there. No, you can see it everywhere. Water to drink is available. Otherwise, they would have to walk a distance to pick that water up. Now it was available at six places in the same area. And at the end of 1 month, they calculated sales, okay, or the consumption of soda and water. What they found out, to their surprise, was that the sale of soda had come down and the consumption of water had gone up by more than 25%. The only difference which had happened was that water was seen at more number of places than it was previously. Nothing else. No other health advice, no other talk, no other, telling people about advantages, disadvantages, nothing. Just that water was more visible than it was before. Strange, no? What does that mean to us? If I want to make a new habit, say I want to exercise, I know all the benefits of exercise. I know the disadvantages of not exercising. I know that it is very important for me to keep healthy and fit. But still, 4 days we exercise and the fifth day we feel somehow it just kind of slips out, doesn't it? Whenever you want to form a new habit, it is more easy to slip back into the old one than to get into the new one. This experiment shows that if you have visual cues, meaning something to see, if you want to exercise, all you need to do is keep your yoga mat somewhere where you can see it. Keep your dumbbells or whatever your exercise, the outfit you wear for your exercise, in place where you can see it. The minute you see it, it registers that yes, I have to exercise, and then you will go and exercise. In that experiment, all they did was keep water in more number of places so that people could see water. That is all. And that made a difference. And that made people change their habits. So if you want to bring on a new habit, make sure you keep what you want to remember in different places so that you see it often. The more you see it, the more you remember. The more you remember, the more you do it. Isn't it? Vision is very, very important. Whenever we see something, immediately we correlate. The minute you see your marks, either you feel good or you feel bad, depending on how much you got. The minute you see your bank balance, either you feel good or you feel bad, depending on what you are relating to, isn't it? So it immediately changes what we think and what we feel, also, doesn't it? Just one vision. You see a small child playing, immediately you think of your child, right? So, visual cues, it reminds you, it connects you to what you want. So, whenever you want to change your habit, make sure, say you want to, you've heard of gold cards, right? Gold cards where you write down what you want. The purpose of keeping it with you is that you can see it. through the day. If you write it and keep it in your cupboard, you will see it once a day. If you keep it in your pocket or in your purse, you will see it 5 or 6 times a day. And every time you see it, you remember your goal. Right? Does this make sense? So from now onwards, if you want to change something, make sure you have some visual cues to remind you of your target or goal. Good luck. See you again next week. Bye.